Good morning, guys. It is chicken catching day, and it is 2 a.m. Actually, it's 2:30 a.m. And I'm headed to the chicken house. Took a little nap last night, but not much of one. And I think I probably should have stayed up because I'm more miserable now than I would have been. But anyway, maybe it'll help me later on in the day. But headed to the chicken house to tear down feeders and to raise feed lines. So anyway, I will see you guys later, and I'll keep you updated, and I'll take you along with this in certain steps of the way. And then if I get tired and grumpy, you'll probably see that. Okay, I will see you guys in a little bit. Good morning. It is 4:10 a.m. and we're taking a break from tearing down the chicken houses, and the catch crews hadn't showed up yet, so we're going to go to Golden Waffle. This is my favorite part. Well, our other help has finally arrived. But she did come. And this young man's been with us since 2:30 a.m. And he's listening to some video. Anyway.
Hey, you need to tell them what I brought everybody.
I am. My daughter came bearing gifts and brought a coffee pot. We're all in heaven now. It is freezing outside, and it's actually freezing in here. But we're fixing to have us a good old cup of hot coffee and then go back to work. Okay, y'all.
This in my trailer.
Caroline's talking it. I'm trying to do my
Oh,
video. Anyway, forgive my appearance, but it is chicken catching day. But y'all, the funniest thing just happened, and I would have given anything to get it on camera, but I didn't. The catchers have finished in house one, and so we go in after they're done and pick up any small that were too small to take to the plant chickens. So we go in and pick up all the little chickens or smaller chickens. Well, Bryant was trying to catch one, and it was running from him. He hit his head, and he fell, and he rolled. And you have to know what he's falling and rolling in is chicken litter, for lack of better terms, chicken poo. And anyway, so Isaac goes running over there, and he thinks his daddy's knocked out, so he's shaking him, going, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy," and he waves me over there. And anyway, Bryant was laughing, but it was so funny. I wish I'd have caught it on camera, but I didn't, so you'll just have to take my word for it. It was hilarious. Okay, well, they're catching house 2 now, finishing up house 2, and we have torn down house 3 and 4. Well, partly torn down 4, so we're a little over halfway there. Okay, so I'm still laughing about Bryant falling in the chicken litter after hitting his head, and then Isaac thinking he had knocked himself out, and Isaac going, "Daddy, Daddy." It was quite funny. Well, we have just now finished tearing down house 4. The new catch crew has arrived, and they are catching in house 3. And we are kind of in a spot where we have a little bit of a break. So, sending Caroline and Isaac to go get some food, and I think they're going to go pick it up and bring it back here because we all smell way too bad to go into a restaurant and eat. So that's where we're at now. It's really a neat thing to see the catchers come and to see how they catch and how they get the chickens to just calm. They're kind of like chicken whisperers, and it's really kind of neat. So I just posted on Facebook that what a blessing it is to work with your husband and your 2 children. And yes, we let Isaac miss school today to help us with catching. And it's actually a good thing because Caroline's expecting, so we don't want her doing a whole lot, although she's done just as much as she normally does. She's kind of hard-headed that way. And I wasn't feeling 100% this morning, although I'm okay right now. So, anyway, we let him, actually we needed him to miss school today to help us on the chicken farm. That doesn't happen often. But he's allowed a day here and there. So, anyway, that's where we are now. But anyway, what I was saying, I've lost my train of thought, which is nothing abnormal, by the way. There's no greater blessing than to work with my husband and my children. It's just, there's no, even though it's a dirty, stinky job, working on the farm, there's no place I'd rather be, and no group of people I'd rather be with than with my husband and my 2 children. And if my life could just be me and my family, I'd be perfectly okay with that. If somehow I was stranded on a deserted island and that's who I had, then that's who I'd want to be with my family. And I think that's the way it should be. But then I think about the Lord has just blessed me with friends and church family, and I'm just blessed. I have a group of people I love being with, and I have friends in the town we used to live in. I have friends here. I'm just blessed, and I love it. But I really do enjoy working on the family farm with my family, and it's a blessing. So anyway, so we're at a break, so they've gone to get our lunch, and we're gonna pause for a little bit and eat, and we'll just eat amongst ourselves because we all stink, and we don't have to mess anybody else's lunch up because we stink so bad. So anyway, I will see you guys later. Hey y'all, you've heard me mention a few times the that we're tearing down chicken houses. I thought I'd let you see a little bit what we're actually doing. These gray things right here, if you're a chicken farmer, of course you know what they are, but they're upside down. But when you turn them over, they are our feed hoppers. This is where the feed is pumped from our feed bins, and it follows this tube, goes into the chicken house, into these feed hoppers, and we have 4 feed lines, and so they actually feed the through a motor. They feed the feed lines and the feed pans that the chickens eat out of. Now we have oh, I lost my train of thought again. Anyway, so hang on a second. We'll go in the chicken house and I'll show you where the feed lines are. Okay, as you can see up here, these are the feed pans, and they are normally on the floor. And our waters are still down right now, but we have to raise these up, and in just a few minutes we'll be raising the waters up. So, and there's the motor for those hoppers I just showed you, and comes out into a tube, and these tubes, this like white tube you see here, it actually goes into those hoppers. So these are the kind of things we're tearing down and taking off and putting up so they can be out of the way. Well guys, it is now 8:17. Yep, 8:17 p.m. Bryant needed to go to the church for a little bit, so Caroline and her husband Jamie and Isaac and myself, we took care of house 5 and 6, and we just finished up. We went in and cleaned house 3 and 4. After, 5 and 6 still has chickens right now, so everything's torn down and ready for the catchers to come. The catchers have already been to 3 and 4, so we went back in and did clean up in there. So, I'm pooped, y'all. I'm pooped. But, it's just about over. Bryant's going to come and stay while the catchers are here when he gets back from the church. And so I'm just going to hang out here in the office and wait for him to get here. And so when he's done with me, for some reason I had in my head we would be up for 48 hours. And had I not laid down for a little bit last night, we probably it would have been eight. I don't know how many hours. I can't even think straight right now, but it wasn't 48, so I misspoke. But anyway, I'm excited to go home and shower because I stink. In fact, I reek. Oh, me. The life of a farmer. But anyway, I'm going to go home and shower. And then I'm going to, hopefully, if I can stay awake, do some meal planning and plan which tutorials I'll do next with you guys. I'm thinking salmon patties just because that's something we're going to have for supper next week. So, or maybe tomorrow night. So I'm thinking salmon patties. I don't know, I've got a lot of ideas going on. And so, but anyway, it has been one day and I look like death warmed over. Hot mess. Awful. Whatever term you want to use to describe looking really, really, really bad. But, anyway, we're done. Well, we're not done, but almost done. The end is in sight. The end is in sight. So, and I've let the kids go home. So it'll be just me and Bryant till he lets me go home. And then he'll probably just finish things up. So, anyway, I will see you guys later. And I hope you have a great, great, great day.